What's up, T1G? Leader here, Lucky1313, leader of that one guild, channel 1313, 23 guilds, 660 plus members. Thought I'd do a quick little video about Giant b10. Want to show what it takes me to tackle such the epitome of suck-ass dungeon, I guess you could say. I use a single Lucian and a Dark Ifrit, but mainly it's the Lucian that basically gets me through the dungeon. I'll show you, as well as Darien knocking some of the damage down, of course. I've switched out a rune from... this used to be a Darien rune, I switched it over to Bella, knocked the speed down by 3%, but upped as a defense to equal over 1,000 defense. He used to be 213, now that he's 210. Three speeds not going to make a difference, but 27% defense is going to make a hell of a difference. So I use him more for Guild War. I only use him for arena defense. I do have another Revenge 6-star rune that I can use, but I'll lose the speed. Kind of like it on Darien. I would love, ideal world, to have him at speed 160. It's quite tough to get there, but hey, we can all hope, right? I do use Darien. He was at almost 40,000 now. He lost about 10% hit points, which doesn't really make a difference. I mainly use him for PvP and arena defense. I just need him to stay alive as long as he can. I use Vero, the PvE Dungeon Master. His runes got leftover runes. I don't really care what his runes are as long as he violent procs and is somewhat fast. His speed is 185. Not going to really put a whole lot into him, max his runes out, because like I said, I do not use him in player versus player. I use him in player versus environment. Don't care to skill him up. I don't use him. The only job is to do is to cleanse. That's it. Don't care about him anywhere else. Don't like using him in PvP. I think he is a useless monster at endgame for player versus player. I use him everywhere else against environment, though. He is the king of the dungeons. And I use Chasen. Of course, she is the goddess of healing. 200 speed. 33,000 hit points. Defense is well over 1,000 to 1,100. Very happy with her. Took a long time to build her to get these stats. She's not on Nemesis. She's on her own energy. Very happy with it. 200 is pretty fast, especially in the situations that I use her in. So, I'm going to show you what it takes for me to beat b10. In your Giant's Keep, I'm going to show you my 4-mon walkthrough of b10. AoE damage, got some pretty good stats on him. Now I have, since the grinding stones have come available in the Rift Worlds, I've actually got a little bit better stats on him. He's at plus 9,000 HP. Defense sucks, but hey, what can you do? His attack is plus 1140, 211 CD, 71 CR. Of course, in a perfect world, we'd all want a 100 CR monster, but I've maintained above 70 while keeping CD over 200. I could drop the CD to about 180 and probably get a CR to 280. To about 90-ish. But I'm very happy with his stats. I mainly now use this monster in player versus environment. I used to use him religiously in PvP, but now that speed is the new meta, I don't really care anymore to use him against people. Sucks in Guild Wars. Not a Guild War defensive mon. Not really an arena defensive mon. Definitely not a Guild War defense mon. So I basically use him in dungeons. He's lucky he still has his runes on. If I could figure out a way to beat b10 in a timely fashion without him, then I would probably de-rune him and consolidate my best runes on the monsters that I do particularly use in PvP. But being that I have 58 rage runes in storage, I don't really care about consolidating my runes since I have enough to go around. Alright, here goes. Let's check out this terrible shop. Oh, such a great shop. Such a great shop. I'm going to run through Dungeons b10. With just 4 monsters to show that it can be done. Darien is my lifesaver. Darien is the man that basically allows your monsters to stay alive longer. He is the godsend. He is the bodyguard of monsters. I do not like Lucian's AI. It's pretty fucking crazy. That's the first time I've ever seen him get his third skill off. He still has a second skill to use and doesn't use it. His AI is incredibly wonky, but what one more can ask for? Gonna get debuffed here a little bit. It's no problem. These monsters will make it through these dungeons just using 4. You typically want a Wind Nuker with, of course, Vero as lead. I could switch out Vero for Lucian lead, being that he has plus 30% to attack monsters. I mean, plus 30% to attack in dungeons. But being that they already do enough damage, I don't really need that 30%. It doesn't make a world of difference. I'd rather have them have that extra HP. Sig, of course, is golden to use in here. Has better than Vero at 44% hit points in dungeons. I do have Sig, but don't use them. I can use them here at 5-star. I can show you. But right now I'm showing you that I can take 4 monsters through B10, still beat it in a timely fashion. It's because chasing is rune speed. Slot 2 speed, got her at 200. 180 is ideal. Anything above 180 is a bonus. Darien with almost 40,000 hit points, don't care how slow he is. He's just there for his passive. Vera, of course, to clean. You can use other Wind Nukers. Katarina, I've done it with Katarina. I've done it with Polar Queen, Water Nukers. But I particularly like to use Lucian with the AoE, ignore defense. It gets me to the boss a lot faster. Another reason why Darien is so good here is not only does he break the defense, he also breaks the Giant's attack, which can greatly reduce the damage. I've lost Lucian, no problem. These 3 will solo it. A lot of people are hesitant on Darien, and oh wow, this is crazy. Let's see if I can still do it. Chasen's not landing her debuff, but let's see what we can happen. She is a proc and buff machine. I've got 3 dots on there. Yep, it looks like it's going to happen. Didn't lose Chasen. 32,000 hit points. Now I've got the glance debuff on there. It's what I was looking for, and there you go. 2 monsters left and basically soloed the boss. So it is able to do, as you can see, of course, 5 monsters better, but I just did it with 4. I never lost Lucian like that, so that's kind of new to me. I guess it was just bad timing. We'll go ahead and make another run with 5 monsters, show you the time or the speed. Alright, the time starts now. I'll start timing it. Now watch AI on Lucian. It is actually wonky. It's retarded. He uses 3rd skill first time. It doesn't happen too often. Alright, we're going 10 minutes, 10 seconds. For all you vapors out there, part of T1G, we have an in-guild owner of a vape shop, alpine-eliquid.com. Check him out. He's from Michigan. He gives T1G all discounts. It's located on our fan page, too, for the discount code at 35% off order. Excellent, excellent prices. He hand makes all his juice. They're all custom made. They're all his own style, his own touch. Again, at alpine-eliquid.com. The owner of that website is an elite guild, Fenristar. Many of you know him well throughout the community. So if you're looking to get some quality discounted e-liquid for your vaping mods, check out the website. We're at 45 seconds, I think. No, we're hit a minute. This is where Lucian's 3rd skill would take off, instantly finish it, but he never uses it. He uses 2nd skill. We're going on a minute 10. If I can get Lucian to use 3rd skill, it would be, there we go. Alright, minute 20, minute 30. Break the defense, break the attack, and glance. So the Giant's not going to do a whole lot of damage. Vero, of course, is going to keep you cleansed. With those 3 debuffs up there, Giant's not going to do a whole lot of damage. We're coming up on a minute 50. 2 minutes and 4 seconds. There we go. We're at 2 minutes. This is one of the longer runs, of course. Lucian's AI is crazy. Alright, there we go. 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Not bad. Usually I can make it in about 1:47. Very happy with these runs. Soon as you set it, you forget it. You got to look back and, oh, you got to do a run. I mean, you got to get the reward. Here I go. Shit, rune cell. I will do a couple other runs with different monsters to show you. I've got a... I could stick in the Griffin. Let's see what we can do here. Let's get a little bit of a speed run in there. See how fast this goes. Griffin, a lot of people use Shannon. I'm not particularly fond on 6-starring Shannon. You'll never use her really elsewhere. She sort of takes the spot of somebody else. I don't think this one's going to be quite as fast. We're just shy of 20 seconds, 25 seconds, sorry. But knowing that this is a water element, excuse me, you like to take wind monsters through, obviously, or you could take fellow water. Fire isn't productive here. I've tried using Verde. I got through, but it was really, it was kind of silly. Didn't crit a whole lot, even though he has 100% crit, minus the 15% for the element. So he should be critting at 85%. But of course, you know, Come To Us ain't going to give you the benefit of the doubt. This obviously is not working as fast as my other run, which is quite odd, being that these monsters are actually pretty fast. Chasen's at 200, Griffin's 275. Yeah, we're coming on 2 minutes now. My Tyrone's 225 in speed. Excuse me, 217. Not sure if I'm going to make it here, being that I don't have Vero as a cleanser. Maybe I should have switched out. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to make it here. Yeah, I need a Vero. Definitely need a cleanser. So this is also shows you the importance of Vero. He is an incredible monster that can keep these debuffs cleansed of the monsters. Also don't have any debuffs, so not looking good. Keep in mind, if you don't have Vero, I would get him. That should be your first fusion on your road to getting new challenges, being able to challenge yourself in the dungeons, trying to take on one after the other, trying to improve your game, moving from 6 to 7 or 7 to 8. A lot of people skip 9, go from 8 to 10. But Vero is definitely needed here. It can be done, of course, in faster runs without Vero. But he's a farmable monster. Get him. Still might do it here with this badass Chasen. Let's see if she can single-handedly do it. I'm pulling for it. Let's go. Come on, Chasen. Chasen is 200 speed, 32,000, 33,000 hit points, well over 1,000 defense. Slot 2 speed on Chasen is the way to go. I mean, there is no other way to go. You need her fast. Obviously, you can see her. She is taking on this the giant by herself. She's soloing it. Eat your heart out, Lumi. Go, girl. I'm pulling for you. Come on, girl. Go, girl. That's what I'm talking about. Come on. Work that giant down. Say it isn't so. Tell me that Chasen did not just wreck this giant. Yes, she did. Go chasing. There you have it. Chasing just basically single-handedly killed the giant. Who would have thought about that? And everybody says, well, Lumi can solo it. Now, what about chasing? That was quite enjoyable. Let's switch in Vero. Let's see how Vero works. I'm going to leave chasing in there. Don't even really need him. We can go... Let's try her, Olivia. Olivia was showcased on one of my later videos. As you see, Lucian is the key to this dungeon. Will help you get to the giants, to the boss faster. These guys, I don't think they have anything more than typically 5,000 or 6,000 hit points. Their defense might be a little high. Lucian just cuts right through them. This is, of course, going to take a little bit slower, but being that you might not have the wind different, showing you that you can use basically any wind monster to help you get through this. Vero is very important. Darian, of course, breaks the defense, breaks the attack, and 15% off each attack to your allies. So I'm a big fan of Darian. I used to hate him. Terribly. I'm not too keen on using him in PvP, being that the Tessa is a killer of passives, but I use him for TOA, and when TOA resets, I'll start showcasing my team in TOA, how quickly I can get through it with ease on auto. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Darian. Darian is probably one of your best chances at survival, being a new and upcoming player. He's an SD. You're able to farm him, put a lot of HP on him, and just let him do his thing. He'll keep your other monsters alive longer to help you get further into dungeons. Also, your other farmable monsters that you're able to achieve through the game would be obviously the Griffin, farmed in Teamor. Bella, Inu, she's an SD. Alright, let's see what I can do. I love Olivia. She is just a procking, fast machine. Alright, sorry folks, I had a phone call. It's one of my vices calling me. I apologize. But yeah, that was the case. B10, what it takes to B10. Win Nuker. Darian, obviously, to quicken the speed runs. A very fast chasing, as we both can see. Let's take a look at the runes one more time. My chasing is... Alright, my chasing is Violent Energy. You can use Nemesis. A lot of people are using Revenge for the raid to get that glance hit, but I'm using Speed, hit points. I'm obviously going for speed subs. I don't have the best subs for 4 and 6, but you know how hard it is to find 6-star HP runes? It's almost impossible. So I'll take what I can get right now. Looking to upgrade these to about 15 speed per, and that would give me additional what? 10 and 10, 20 speed, so I'd have a 220 speed chasing. That's insane. Her stats are 33,000 hit points on 200 speed, 1,100 defense. Darian, 39,000, 38,000. Just shy under 1,000 defense. Of course, I switched his rune out, slot 4. I switched it with Bella. I use her more in PvP, so I needed that extra 10%. And that 27% defense. I use Violent Revenge. You can go all Revenge. You can go Violent Blade. Hit points, CD hit points. I find HP works best in PvP. That's it. B10 showcased Any questions, find me in channel 1313. Check out the community. Going to showcase, let's see, let's go with our newest, hottest commodity. That one, Guild 19, is our newest farming guild. Leader is Henry. Vice is APOC. They're doing an amazing job. This is our newest level 25 and up farming. Must be active using line. And this guild has really come together. It's been a week old, and they are learning. They are growing. Clouds, It's Walk, Valkyrie Lord, Attack Panda, Maya, 2NG Blue, Mr. Smooth, Fronkles, Jubraka, The Box of Doom, Arrow Shock, Fading Light, Buddy, CMG, Seretis, Air Force Sergeant, Death to You, also a new Vice, Jinx, Wob, 2 Ninja for You, Jan, Kodia, One God Diva, Fear, Untold, Kakota, Scanaroo, and Balls. They're all working together. These 40s are newer 40s, but they're guiding the 30s and the level 25s and bringing them together on how to fight together in a guild, how to accomplish winning. It's a brand new guild, already 2-star fighter. They're doing very well for the strength that they are. Shout out to that 19th guild, G19. And this is Lucky 1313, leader of T1G, the leader of 23 guilds, 660 plus members, channel 1313. Find us on Facebook. Find us online at t1gnation.com. Signing out.